Going to college is an exciting time and rightfully so, but with that comes many decisions coming your way. Some such choices are will you live with your parents or on campus, where on campus, and what type of meal plan should you get. These are all big and somewhat expensive questions to answer, so this video intends to help you learn more about your options. That way you can make the best choice for yourself. Now for each school, the options and costs are going to vary, but this video can give you some ideas on some things that are common for you to look into and research. The first question to ask yourself is where will you live? You can choose to live on or off campus. You can also choose what type of accommodations you want and how many roommates you will have. Often schools offer dorms and apartments. These can vary in price depending on the size. They can also vary depending on the number of people housed in them. If you want your own room, you will be paying more than if you opt for a double or triple. This means you are sharing the space with one or two other people, thus sharing and lowering the cost of the rent for each one of you. Other things to consider about the place you choose to live is whether you have your own bathroom, kitchen, or living space. Having anything to yourself will increase the price you will pay. You will also want to consider how you are paying for your space. Schools offer a few different options. These can include paying all at once, paying in a monthly basis, or paying once you receive your financial aid. Each campus will have a different date for when these are due, so that is something you will have to look into for the specific campus you are interested in. The next thing to consider is what type of meal plan you should get if you are choosing to live on campus. Meal plans can vary. Some schools set up meal plans by picking a number of meals per week. Some do it based on a money amount. For example, you may have $500 to spend on campus, or schools may do a combination of a money amount and meals, which is often called a flex plan. So you can have 10 meals a week and about $100 to spend around campus. Each campus will have different names for their meal plans, and each will come with slightly different options or perks depending on how much you are spending. To get an idea of how many meals you will need in your meal plan, take the number of weeks in the semester or quarter times the days you are planning to eat and the number of meals per day you plan to eat in the dining hall. For example, if you are on campus for 16 weeks, for 7 days of the week, and eat all 3 meals a day on campus, that would be 21 meals a week, or 336 meals in the semester. Now, if you decide that maybe you will eat your own breakfast, but eat all the rest of the meals, that would be about 14 meals a week, for 224 meals over the semester. Another scenario to think about is, do you plan on going home for the weekends, eating out more often, or making your own food? In that case, you may get a smaller meal plan if you plan to eat only on campus 5 days a week. Another thing to consider is if the meals roll over. If they do not roll over from one week to the next and you buy the largest meal plan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but only pick up lunch and dinner some days, that means you are losing money in each of the meals that you skip in the dining hall. You will especially notice this if you have a plan that is money-based or a flex plan. If you don't spend the given amount of money each month, that may be money that you're not getting back. One positive thing to note is that if you do like to eat a big portion, you do not have to buy a larger meal plan for that. Most dining halls are all you can eat. So if you plan on eating a lot for the 2 meals you eat a day in the hall, you don't have to buy a bigger plan than the one that covers 2 meals a day. Similarly to paying for housing, there are various options on how you can pay for your meal plans. It is good to note that both housing and meal plans can be paid for by financial aid, as they are both part of the necessary expenses of going to college.